And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are. Welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness. Our scene finds us in the Umbra of all places, near the edge of, the Sept of the Green. It's been a couple of hours since Ellie had a nice little chit chat with Katori before he went off to face down whatever horrible horror that he was going to face down, which Ellie had no idea or any clue about, but she wished him well and promised to look after things, because if he dies, she becomes the ranking Octena of the Sept. So, with that in mind, she went home, checked on her family, and now on her way back, sort of checking out the Umbralscape just outside of the Sept between where her mother and father-in-law live, as well as her family. So she, as she approaches the bottom of the Sept from the Umbra, we'll start our scene there.
Excellent. Ping is sitting on just past the edge of the Bon, so she's actually not on Sept technically. She's kind of leaning back against a low wall and is conversing with a weaver spirit, with one of the pattern spiders. There's a data, what do you call it, a USB flash drive in her hand. Her laptop is open in her lap. She's sitting cross-legged, kind of, Indian style, and is holding one end of the flash drive, and the pattern spider is holding the other end. And as Ellie walks up, they apparently complete whatever transaction they were having, and the pattern spider goes back to its work. Ping sits back, plugs the USB stick into her computer, and goes back to her work. I'm going to roll to see if she notices Ellie. Oh, I dropped my thing. Shoot. Is Ellie being stealthy?
No.
Okay.
She's
Yeah, she'll notice.
currently eating what looks to be like some fried plantains.
In the Umbra?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ping glances up and gives her kind of one of those wary nods, like she is inclined to be friendly. Her face is already starting to make a smile, but this is somebody she doesn't recognize, so she's a little bit wary.
Ellie, for her part, is wearing like a hoodie with a scarf, no less. And she probably got that hat on. And so she's kind of like sitting there with like a half chew of plantain in her mouth, with a little baggie in her hand of plantains. She's just sitting there and slowly putting her hand down into the bag, slowly pulling out another fried slice of plantain and putting it in her mouth really slowly, biting it, chewing, and just sort of just looking in Ping's general direction.
Does she acknowledge that she sees Ping, or is she just watching her?
No, I mean, there's obviously acknowledgement. She's registered, so to speak.
Ping is sitting down, so she kind of gives that uncomfortable, like, should I get up kind of shift, and gives her a nod. Evening.
Hi.
And then she's going to stop and grin and try, or should I say aloha?
Like, the corners of her mouth just slowly start turning up into a grin as she swallows down the plantains. Aloha.
Okay, Ping is going to kind of make that noise and then punch a couple keys on her laptop, close it, stick it carefully, tenderly back in her bag, and pull herself to her feet so she can wander over and offer a hand. I heard your howl. I'm assuming. Ellie?
She smirks. Yeah, that's me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ping. Glasswalker Theurge. Cleeth.
Oh, you got a nice, simple D name.
Yes, ma'am. I try to be easy to remember.
Um, Ellie Kawena, also Crescent Moon, but of a ton of brood, so. C's favorite daughter. Probably
Ooh.
the easiest way to do it. I've been saying the deed name all day, and now my throat hurts. It's either that because I'm freezing my butt off up here, because it's cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I hear you. It's fair. You have warm clothes? You staying a while?
Probably for at least a year. I don't think Caden's too keen on moving again, so
Who?
probably stay. Oh, my husband, Caden.
Oh, interesting. You follow him here, or?
Um, it's kind of a mutual thing.
Well, welcome to New York.
Thank you.
How long you been in town?
Oh, 18 hours, give or take.
Whew. You must be exhausted.
You know, you'd think that, but I don't have time to be exhausted.
Oh, yeah?
No, I got a family at home to take care of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kids?
She smiles and nods.
Ping nods. Well, welcome. If you need any help moving in, let me know.
No, the family's on it, so that's what they're taking care of while I've been here, kind of getting to know people. You know,
Mm-hmm. Did I hear you're a Theurge?
she nods and smiles.
Did Ellie take her hand before?
Yeah.
Okay. She's actually going to give her hand again. Like, for a second shake, this one a little bit more hearty.
She chuckles and gives, a hearty handshake back.
It's fucking awesome to have another Theurge on Sept. You are very welcome.
I've already met Katoya, so you make two.
Mm-hmm. There's another cub and a Cleith, too. And then, um, you know, beyond that, everybody's got their shit. That's the people who are available for doing stuff. I mean, besides Mother Larissa, Alpha. Chases the Storm is our right master, but they're super busy. Glad to have you.
She begins to walk into the set, but she offers a bag up.
Yes, please. Thank you. It's been a while since I've had these.
Yeah, Tutu likes to make them, so there was a whole bunch of them on a plate. I grabbed a handful and threw them into a bag, and the rest is history.
Did y'all Moonbridge all the way over here?
No, no, we came in our Ford Windstar. We
Oh,
came
you
all the way
mentioned something
from
about having a bunch of stuff on the other side.
yeah, like we
Oh, on the other side. I'm sorry. Out of character. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Brain. So it was a long drive then, I'm assuming.
nuts.
Like that. How long have you guys been driving?
Oh, I think we were going since like last Friday.
That's. It's not too bad. I guess it could be worse.
Well, when you're the only one driving,
Oh, shit. Really? You guys didn't take turns?
Caden can't drive. He he's legally blind.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
and
that would make driving a little hard.
if you wanna roll P&E,
Okay. 3?
slightly like awkward when she mentions it. Like, there's mentioning that he's blind sort of ruffles her jimmies just a little bit.
Okay. Ping is not going to press that. She'll change the subject and leave that for another day. So yeah, that's a long fucking drive then. I mean, is there anything I can do to give you a chance to get a rest?
Um, no, not really. I mean, she's just kind of like thinking about it in her head. She's actually like, as she's walking, across the pond, she's like literally like arms crossed, baggy, like hanging by the tips of her fingers on one arm, and she's like rubbing her chin, just sort of like thinking about it. No, 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 I'm good, but thank you though.
Okay, fair enough.
So, hey, give me the rundown for things that a good theater needs to know.
Well, how much rundown have you had on the city in general?
Weird tree in the Bronx. Gotta be nice around it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Leeches everywhere. Don't go anywhere where the white flags are. The Nunahey are around and generally problematic, but not on fighting terms with. So
The Nunahey.
yeah, uh, fair people.
Oh yeah, yeah. There are definitely fairies. Yeah, watch out for them. Don't ever. Did whoever gave you the rundown give you the warnings?
Mm, just to cover our bases, run it by me again.
They'll make you forget things. Like a lot.
That's just
Don't
rude.
ever take anything from them. Like if they offer you something, a hand, a business card, don't take it. A drink, God forbid. Just, get your own. Because they'll make you forget things and hallucinate. And they're about as closed mouthed as an open pitcher, so don't say anything you don't want spilled.
All right.
Have you seen the Wormfoes whiteboard?
No.
You have a minute? I'll walk you over there.
Sure.
She starts heading towards the rock. It's a good place to check, every couple days at least. I try and stop by once a day. He keeps track of what we're supposed to be working on and any important information we need to know. It's there. You might have noticed the fucking squid things on the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They're on there. Don't fuck with those. Yeah, if you're staying, we could sure fucking use you. Get familiar with the wards?
No, not as of yet.
No, I mean, it's a good thing to do. I'm happy to help if you want.
Thank you.
Katori's the keeper. If you've talked to him, you're all set there. It's great to have you, though. Really, if there's anything I can do to make it, easier to move in, let me know.
I don't know if there's really too much that you can do to make it easier. Like, it's just sort of like settling in, so I wouldn't say there's a lot of room for improvement there. It's just one of those things. It's gotta like you gotta acclimate.
Absolutely.
Kind of like jumping into a pool.
So why New York? Why this pool?
Well, aside from the fact that Caden's parents live here, and that was like a free place to stay.
Sure.
I'm coming off the heels of losing my pack back in Denali. So
Sorry, where did she say?
Denali.
Is that in Hawaii?
No, Denali is the redwood forest on the west coast.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I should probably know that, but I'm a terrible person and I don't.
Sorry.
Since Ping came from the post. Ooh, in Alaska. Neat. No shit. That's, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we all fought as best we could. The others ordered me to drag our alpha out of the fire, and they made their stand.
Ping's going to make the sign of the cross. I understand. That's fucking rough. Mother have mercy. And you're stuck with the cleanup.
I didn't have to do too much. Alpha was he was infirmed afterwards, and he didn't let us tend to him. So.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
But it's all right now. I mean, I got already a lot of your kin coming up to me and like could use a good beard, and I was like, well, answer me some questions first, and I like the way they answered. So taking a look after Teresa and Hotfix now.
And that's great. They're great. Both of them are good people. Very good people. Hafix is my cousin. So maybe a little biased, but
She just kind of smiles at Ping and puts an arm over her shoulder. And that means you're family.
basically.
At this point, like Ellie's like expression is just like beaming ear to ear.
Oh, okay. Bing doesn't mind the close contact. She'll just kind of keep walking until they get to the Wormfoes whiteboard.
That
Well, if you're
sounds
looking... Huh?
That's a really decorated rock.
Yeah, that story's not happy. He lost his pack too. One at a time. Don't don't bring it up. He doesn't want sympathy.
All right then, that's fair.
He's great though. He's great. You'll love him. Everybody loves him. Ping has so far described literally everyone as great. I'm just gonna point out that that's a thing.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, check in with him and he'll keep you on track. Be careful in the city till you've got the lay of the land, and be real careful herring off after weird shit. There's a lot of weird shit going on around here, and it's, a lot of it's real political.
So, basically, business as usual in the Garu Nation. I got it.
I mean, I don't know. You said Denali. That's kind of, no offense, out in the middle of nowhere.
It
You
is.
a city girl or country girl, or where do you come from?
Originally Oahu.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
Hang on just a sec. I have to do my research again real fast because I'm a terrible person who didn't think she'd have to look up this stuff or would have to remember it. I didn't think it would come up.
You can tell everybody out there was no collaboration between you and I. On that
What?
one. There was absolutely no collaboration on our part on that one.
Right? Oh my god. My mother's from Honolulu.
Ah.
Long, long time ago, though. It's been, well, shit, I don't even want to think about it. She's getting old. She's been talking about moving back, but,
Oh, wait. You're like legit family.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, she was about to say something about through many strands of the web, and she stops herself and kind of, from a lot of different angles.
Well, how many times have you been to Honolulu? I mean, ever? Or
No, honestly, never have been.
you should get back there at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Islands are in your blood. They'll call you back home before too long.
Maybe. I mean, if Mom moves back, definitely. There's no way I'm leaving her out there to die alone. But as long as she's here.
She a bit on the old side? I mean,
Nah, she's got plenty of years in her left, but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, I get you.
Your parent, or sorry, Caden? What's his name?
Yeah, Kevin.
His parents, are they kinfolk?
Yeah, Kagi Ken. He's
Oh!
Kagi.
Well, I mean, everybody likes a Kagi.
We grew up together. It was an intertribal sept. So Kagi, Oktana, um, seems almost like a perfect place for the two to mix. You know, I mean,
Sure. I mean, based on some stereotypes, abso-fucking-lutely.
I think I took after my dad more than my mom because I love water.
Well, you'll see a lot of it in New York, but not necessarily in the forms you like.
Yeah, about that. I saw it on the bridge coming over. I was like, oh.
Did it hurt? Sorry.
I mean, like, I guess we could go to Coney Island because there's some surf out there, but it's not much breakwater, like at
No,
all.
no, not the way you'd think. Anybody tell you about Staten Island?
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Figured it was a timely time to mention it. Yeah, don't go there. And if you find yourself involved with anything behind the or before the dawn is interested in, get away from that real fast. That shit's of the worm.
Before the dawn.
It's the mayor's pet charity. They're in charge of the newspapers around here. They've got a bunch of shit going on, and they're crooked as only vampires can be.
Wait, that blonde Hole is a vampire? Isn't she out in the daytime?
Nah, she's not a vampire. She's out in the daytime, so she's obviously not a vampire, but she's some kind of old vampire family.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know who you've talked to, but we're smack in the middle of a fucking vampire war, no joke. Like, apparently there's some kind of... The flags they mentioned
Mm-hmm.
is a group called Sword of Cain. Sword of Cain, and they're the bad guy vampires.
There's such a thing as a good guy vampire.
I mean, no, but there's a not actively pissing off the local Garu kind of vampire, so it's the bad guys and the enemies of our enemies.
Hmm.
Don't trust either of them. Both of them can get in your head. Stay away from them because they can get in your head and find out everything you know. Make you see things.
That is literally one of the most horrifying things I think I've heard today. So,
Yeah, right? Right?
congratulations. You can now have the rest of my plantains because I have no more appetite.
Oh no, save them for later. It'll come back. It'll come back, but I'll take this one. What is Ellie's rage, by the way? Her permanent rage?
2.
Excellent, thank you. Updating my spreadsheet. Yeah. How good are you at technology? Oh, honey, I'm not sure what that laugh meant.
Take it as you will. I can check my email and I can play a little bit of Farmville.
Okay, well, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm proud. Be careful with your stuff around here. We've had one set member followed home.
Oh, wow. Caden was one more right. It looks like homeschooling is the way to go.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
So is there anything nice about this city?
Oh, honey, the food. The food is worth it. It's worth everything that we fight for.
And where you like to go eat then?
What kind of food you want? I'll take you.
Just food.
Barbecue?
Barbecue, sushi, rice.
Your family have dinner stacked up? We can get something.
Oh, I'm sure Tutu's made something.
Oh, that's fair. Well, maybe we'll go to lunch tomorrow. How's that sound?
That also sounds good.
Well, and shit, if your family already lives, or his family already lives here, they probably know all the places. Might be hitting you up soon.
Well, for a daughter of the island, they'll like. Let me put it this way: you'd always be welcome at a table at their place.
That's super sweet.
Although I just like warn you, like Tutu, me, we both got a thing about like cockroaches.
Oh, kind of a thing.
They scare the living daylights out of me and her, and a rubber slipper is how we choose to deal with that.
Well, just not in front of me. If if I'm over and one happens to happen to you, let me know and I'll take care of it.
Believe me, I will.
Perfect.
She just does that like full body shiver.
Ping gives her kind of a sideways grin. It's definitely a wolf's grin.
Well, I'm glad you find this amusing.
I mean, I've seen your totem around. Not any less terrifying.
Giant snake with horns and wings, yes. Of the terrifying, definitely terrifying things.
Anybody
So,
warn you about the red talons?
smiles.
Yeah, I guess Hotfix and Teresa would have.
They
They're on
actually,
top of that shit.
they didn't say nothing about smiles. It was Katori who laid me on the skinny for that. So,
What'd he say?
when dealing with smiles, belly, throat, if you have to, whimper. If he's in a particularly foul mood.
Yeah, that's about it. Don't argue with him. There's no arguing.
Mm, I haven't ever met a red talon, so everything I hear about them, I wouldn't think that, you know, I wouldn't think it'd be a good idea to argue with him.
No, probably not. I guess. Probably not.
So,
Ping's kind of smirking.
you'll do all right with him? I mean, you know, I don't know how often the term "ura" gets thrown around here, but I heard it plenty up north with, well, the wind to go around. So,
No, they hate me.
well,
It's no skin off my nose. I can show my throat when I need to. Katori will put up with me for what needs doing, and Calls is smart.
Calls?
Calls the Fury. She's their other pack mate. She's a Black Fury. Galliard. Good at her job. Very, very good at her job. She's smart. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Well, Ping botches her role to look like it doesn't bother her that people hate her. So, thanks, Dice Stream. She kind of...
P&E, even though I don't need to, but let's see the depths of how far we can get into this. So other than the fact that I can see that it bothers you.
Yep. Ping looks exactly. Ping looks visibly upset as she's recounting this, but it's hard to tell why.
At this point, they're like sitting on the rock, I guess.
Ping probably wouldn't actually sit on the rock. She would have, because she, anyway, reasons, Garrett's territory. So she would have shown her the whiteboard and then kind of veered off again. Probably to the keeper's shack or something.
Okay. So she kind of, I guess they're probably sitting in front of it.
Sure.
Like a bench. She'll take a hand and just kind of put it on Pink's shoulder and give it a bit of a squeeze with a gentle, rock. And just smile at the glass walker.
Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Figuring it out.
Don't look so good.
You know, it's Garu life. It's been a rough week. We lost somebody important to them, and I was there. Tempers are high.
Seems like a good, I don't know, maybe more like breakfast this morning. Oh, we were, Tuto and I were handing out eggs and grits and Spam for breakfast, so.
Sorry, I think I missed something.
No, she basically said that they were handing out breakfast this morning.
Pink's listening. Not quite sure where she's going with this.
You might need a little bit of a party, a informal moot, something. Just something to lift people's spirits, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Sep tradition says we go out for ice cream, but no offense, honey, I don't think you're going to be up for ice cream, especially as the weather's getting colder. We'll find something. Cocoa.
She just kind of snorts at them when they're getting colder. Yeah, about that weather.
Well, I mean, did they tell you about the Amazon?
Yeah, they did tell me about that. Teresa was pretty forthcoming with information about that. And Katori to a lesser extent, but he was a bit preoccupied, so to speak. His mind was elsewhere when I was talking to him.
How are you with the spirits? Summoning. What you got?
I can talk with him real good, and if it's a spirit from the ocean. Oh shit! I forgot. Out of character. Ellie in the Umbra. Her hair kind of looks like it's wrapped with strands of kelp sort of braid her hair. She's got kind of like a shimmery like glow about her skin, and her hair constantly looks like she's walking around in water, like
Okay.
she's suspended in water.
Okay. Awesome.
So, like,
Pink Spirit Heritage's red tape. It's not quite enough to really show, but in the Umbra there's a certain gravity to her and a sense of order. That's noticeable. Just not. It's only 3.
okay. So yeah, I can. If it's from the ocean, very, very okay with that.
Well, if you want to learn, I'd love to teach.
I am always up for learning. It's kind of my tribe's thing.
Right. Fair enough. I'm sure Katori will teach too, but honestly, I will feel a lot better if there's a good Theurge keeping an eye on my cousin when we go down. Both my cousins. Teresa might as well be.
Johanna is big here.
Yeah. Ping actually stops and stands up and looks around the sept, just kind of stares. And that the weight that came down when she was talking about not getting along with the lupuses just kind of evaporates. There sure fucking is. There's a lot of great people here.
Yeah, I can see that. So, I don't know what your plans are, but if you wanted to come back tonight and meet Kaden and Tutu and all of them, like, she makes enough for like 10, and there's.
I mean, I will not ever turn down food. I would be honored to meet then.
We cross back over and head back, because like those spiders were eyeballing me as I was walking back this way. So
Hey,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
miss
that's
that.
right. Hang on just a sec. Before we go, I'm going to, give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
She's going to sit down on the bench and, open her laptop back up and, she spends some time, typing into what looks like a fairly complicated program. Sticks it on the, saves it to the flash drive, pulls out the flash drive, and kind of waves it in the air like it means something. Give me just a second, I'm going to update some stuff. And then she heads for the edge of the sept to apparently talk to the pattern spiders again. And when she comes back, she's got a mirror out of her purse, and is looking ready to step sideways and go to dinner.
And I think with that, we can call it a scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. All 2 of you. This has been another scene for Rage Across New York.